Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. It's an incredible privilege and honor to rise in support of this bill here today in this body. On July 5th, 2013, I was getting in my car on Capitol Hill in my home in Seattle and was driving down to work. And as about 3 blocks from my home, I encountered something that no one ever wants to encounter, which is a line of yellow police tape, diverted traffic, and blocked cars. And this was 18 months ago. I was not yet in this body. And when I see that, and probably as many of the good representatives here in this room, I stopped to say a little prayer and thought for whomever or whatever the incident was that had happened on that Friday morning in July, thought of the families, law enforcement, the individuals who were there, and then made my way to my office. I never believed that 18 months later, I would be standing here speaking on behalf of a piece of legislation that will save lives and was inspired and was the result of the incredible hard work and also the result of the tragedy that was Joel Reuter's death on July 5th, 2013. He lived a few blocks from my home. He was a member of my community. And his passing has resulted in an extraordinary effort by 2 very courageous parents over the last 18 months that has taken us to where we are here today on the House floor. Madam Speaker, would you permit me to read a short excerpt from an article?
Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Joel Reuter used to drink at Montana, a black lacquered, lovingly decorated Capitol Hill bar with lots of regulars and cheap cocktails on tap. His apartment was only a few blocks away. Most mornings, Joel would wake up and walk his floppy-eared toy King Charles Spaniel Telly to meet his friends at Analog Coffee. Then he went to work at a job he loved near South Lake Union. He was a software developer. After work, he and Telly, who he named after the Radiohead song Planet Telex, would wander down to the dark and cozy Montana for happy hour. He would grab a seat. He was a great listener, a jokester, but rather private about his personal life. His friends called him a handsome, alopecia-stricken 6'4" teddy bear. Maybe an oak tree crossed with a bald teddy bear. He was a 24-year-old tech geek with a dimple in his chin, cherubic cheeks, always on the verge of a smile. At least that was the man his friends knew and loved before a July 5th standoff with police, an 8-hour standoff where Joel fired a shot at police out of his 5th floor apartment. They returned fire, killing him. This was the culmination of a downward in his struggles with mental illness, that in the course of the year before his tragic death, his parents, who have been in many of our offices in this floor today over the course of the last 18 months, courageous parents, tried 48 times, friends and family tried 48 times to admit Joel to seek mental health treatment and evaluation. And every time they tried, they couldn't get coverage for their son, who in the course of the last 7 months of his life tried many times, threatening to kill others, cause damage to himself, personal injury to himself. And they took it upon themselves to try to change those laws, and that's why we're here today. The bill before us will allow family members, loved ones who often know the best about the situation of their own loved ones struggling with mental illness, to petition our courts and to bring them and to find them the treatment and move them into the treatment programs that they need to live lives that we all aspire to. So I stand here before all of you today. I want to thank the representative from the 34th District, the representative from the 5th District, the representative from the 27th District for championing this legislation, and I commend it to this body. And this is the first step to solving a mental health crisis in our state. Thank you.